Hello everybody, this is Donna with dddivadesigns.blogspot.com. How are you today? Today is President's Day and I'm off from work, as I hope everybody else is, and enjoying the day and maybe catching some sales or just hanging out doing some crafting. Actually, that was my intention today. I was going to try to spend the day doing some housework in the beginning, and I was going to try to spend the rest of my afternoon chilling and crafting, but that didn't happen. I have a washing machine that is not working, and I can't figure out why it's not working, and my husband is insisting on not trying to get a new one, which I can completely understand, but if it's not working, it's not working. Give me a break, seriously. So in any event, I'm just completely thrown off my mojo. I was going to try to sit down and create today, but I don't know. I didn't even know where to start or even where to begin. So I decided to just make something really quick, I guess, to spark my creativity, I guess. So anyway, I've actually been holding on to this project for a little bit. Again, I have so many projects I'm working on, and right now I feel like I'm just jumping all over the place. But in any event, Tim Holtz did a video, I guess it must have been about a week or so ago, where he took a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and made a little mini album. And this particular technique has been around forever, so I wanted to do something quick and easy. So I followed his tutorial and just wanted to create something really quick, and that's what I did with this particular mini album. Now, the thing that I'm excited about is because if you guys saw my haul the other day where I bought all of that hardware and belts and buckles, well, I pulled everything apart. Let me just show you what it looks like right now. Hold on a second. I pulled everything apart, and here's my box. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Here's my box of all the stuff that I got, all my belt buckles, all of my hardware, all the stuff that I can use in minis. Here's this thing I showed you before. But anyway, it turned out to be quite a lot of stuff. So what I wanted to do was make a mini showing you how I use some pieces of the belts and some of the hardware from the belts to create this little mini. So I started off with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and this is, I believe, Graphic 45. It comes from the Steampunk collection. It's just a 12 by 12 sheet of paper from Graphic 45, the Steampunk collection, which that paper is not particularly my style, but you know, some people like it. It's not a big deal, but I do like pieces of it. It definitely is, Graphic 45 is absolutely one of my favorite paper lines. But the Steampunk collection, just, I don't know, I couldn't feel it. I'm just being honest about it, but I know lots of people love it. But it wasn't my favorite. But I did see this one sheet of paper in particular that I thought was kind of neat. And it had these hot air balloons on it or whatever. So I pulled it out, and I decided to follow Tim in his tutorial of how to put this together. So I'll go through this fairly quickly and try to tell you what I did with it. Just go to Tim's blog, and he'll show you how to put this baby together, again, with one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And it has some pockets, and you use some of that tissue tape to bind it. So essentially, what I did, I pulled some of the belts and buckles apart, and this little metal piece right here actually came off of a belt. It is so very cool, and all I did was just pull it off of a belt and let it hang. It has an N on it and just some very geary steampunk type stuff. This came from Graphic 45. This is just a button, and I stuck it there. Again, this whole thing is the top and the bottom and the side is bound with that Tim Holtz tissue paper. This right here, I hope you can tell, this actually came from a belt, and it used to be kind of like a camel color, but I actually painted it with black just to distress it a little bit, and I left that part alone, but it actually came from one of the belts that I got from the thrift store. So I thought that was kind of cute. Excuse me, guys, and all I did was just punch a hole here so that this can hang down, and that's my cover. I'm actually going to take this to work and put it on my desk. I'm going to put it with lots of little creative quotes and so forth. So anyway, that's the cover, very quick. And then here's the inside. So this is part of a belt. It is so cool. I totally love it. Doesn't it look kind of steampunky? So anyway, I like it. I'm not even going to mess with that page at all. Just a piece of a belt that I cut off. One end of the belt that I cut off, and I actually have lots of it left over, so I can use it on lots of minis. And this came from, believe it or not, it came from a purse. It was just on the front of a purse that was, I don't know, $1, $2, or whatever. So I pulled that off, and I kind of like that. And then I still have my lovely steampunk gearhead lady there. Hope you can see that. But I'm going to stick probably a picture there or a quote there. And then the way he shows you how to do this, it actually creates pockets. So what I did, I created a tag. That's my last name. That's my initial. It's made out of metal. And I just created a tag, and I used that stamp right there to stamp some gear looking in black archival ink. Sorry about that. And I did it on the back too. So of course I used some distress inks to color it, and that just goes back down. And here's a tab too to pull that out. So that's that page. And then this page I kind of sort of left alone because this particular paper is pretty. I do like that. So I'm going to probably leave that space for for a picture or a quote. Very pretty. And then you flip this over, and there's a space right here above that tissue paper. It's kind of cool. And then this right here came from a belt too. I'll show you. I cut it up. Here it is. Hello. I cut it up and I made a pocket. I used some extra strong, some of that red line tape to adhere it. And I created a pocket, and then I created some tags. And this I used some Lindy Stamp Gang. I'm not sure of the color. I'll try to remember to put it down, but it's nice and glittery. I hope you can see it. See? Nice and glittery. Just some very simple tags. And I just took some ribbon and put it on the top. So that goes there. And then again, didn't do too much to... I'm sorry, let me show you the tag in the pocket. There's a pocket here too. So here's a tag that I sprayed with Lindy Stamp Gang as well. Added one of those Tim Holtz gears. And just distressed it with some distress ink. And that just goes back down the pocket there. And then you flip it over. Has this beautiful hand. Hope you can see that. Didn't do too much with that paper. You flip it over, and then that's some more of the paper. This came from my belt. I just cut it off and added a metal piece here. I think this came from Tim Holtz collection as well. But I like that. It's kind of cute. And then in this pocket, I did some stamping. I created a quote there and stamped this image and this quote here. And I used some Lindy Stamp Gang. I think it's Moonshadow Mist on that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'll see if I can remember that color, guys, and put that in there. But it's really pretty. I'm a big fan of Lindy Stamp Gang. And then I put one of those coin pieces there. So that's that. That goes in that pocket. And then you flip it over. And there's a lovely little kid. Can't tell if it's a boy or a girl. But they have wings. And then these pieces came from that purse again. I pulled them off. And then I put some leaves here. Some Prima leaves there. And that's it. Very quick and easy. It took me probably all of, I don't know, maybe about 40, it didn't even take me long to do the book, but to embellish it and everything, it probably took me about an hour and 15 minutes or whatever. But to do the book, that's very quick and easy. Probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops to put it all together. So check out Tim Holtz's blog, and he shows you how to put this thing together. But very, very quick and easy. Something to spark my creativity today. And then I forgot that I had these too that I did a while ago. Again, these were all created by a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. See? Ta-da! These have different pockets, so that's a different style, created by 12 by 12 sheets of paper. And then this one too, 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And I'm probably going to give these away as gifts. The pocket. Open it up. So that's that. And then I'm going to turn my camera around. I'm going to show you something else that I got from the thrift store the other day, and I just forgot to show you guys. All of these right there, these pink, what do you call it? Pink fabric flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? They just came on this ball of something or whatever. But they're all made out of fabric, and they're really, really, really pretty. Although pink is not my favorite color, I can certainly use it on projects. And I bought all of these flowers for 80 cents. 80. And they're all made out of fabric. And they really are pretty. I can see adding some glimmer mist to these, some diamond dust around the leaves. And there are just so many of them. I think I counted it was like 17 fabric flowers. So that's cool. And then I'm going to swing up here. 1 second. Sorry for that. I showed you. Let's zoom in a little bit. I was playing around with different pieces for of the belt. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Let's see. So what I did, where are we? Here we go. I used one of those earring backs, sorry, to create a little piece. This came off a belt. It's just a loop of the belt. So I created that. And then this is another earring. I just created a piece. And then I cut one of the belts up right here. Isn't that neat? That is really, really neat. So that's that. And then I told you guys that I'm working on this shadow box. Let me just zoom out a little bit. I'm putting that together as well. And all my components are there. But I think it's coming along fairly neat. I gotta show you this one little piece up at the top. Isn't that cute? But anyway, this is the Graphic 45. Hold on a second. I always forget the name of that paper line. It is called... 1 second. It is called Le Cirque. Sorry about that. Of course, duh. It's called Le Cirque. So anyway, I'm finishing that up. And here are all my pieces down there. As you can see, I have lots of fun stuff down there. I cut some of that. There's a ticket right there. There's my ribbon. There's a beautiful elephant. There's a carousel horse. You can see that. I'm already zoomed in, guys. I can't go in anymore. And what I'm going to do is, let me just show you real quick. I'm going to, using my Cricut, I'm zooming out a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. I'm all over the place. I'm going to use my Cricut. I did use my Cricut to create this tint. And what I'm intending on doing is putting it like this. Let me show you. Can you guys see that? It's going to go back like that on the back. Sorry about that. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to try to put that on the back once I get all of my my bling in the middle of my circus tent. That's what I'm trying to say. Circus tent. That's going to be the circus, the big top. So that's going to go in the back of the shadow box. Alright, so that's coming along pretty cool. But again, here are all my pieces. My elephant, my Barnum's animal crackers. I have another carousel sticker there. I cut out the elephant. You can see all those pieces down there. There's the ribbon. So anyway, that's coming along pretty good. I'm really kind of sort of liking the way that's coming along. But hopefully I'll be finished that in the next couple of days. So this week is going to be crazy because of work stuff. But I'm going to try to get to my projects as soon as I possibly can. But I don't know. Today things just weren't working out. So with that washing machine and trying to get all that stuff done today, it just wasn't working out. So I thought I'd create something fun and quick. And that's what I did with that this little mini that I created. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you what I did with all of my cutting up all of my belts and my buckles. This piece right here came from a belt, which you can tell, I'm pretty sure. And I used some of the Graphic 45 steampunk paper. Pulled this off of a belt as well. And that's part of a belt. That's part of a belt. And that's part of the belt. So very quick and easy, very fun to do. Alright, well thank you so much. You guys have a great day. Try to do something creative. Alright? Talk to you later. Smooches!